Good morning, good morning, good morning, TGIF, guys. It is Friday, finally. Oh, I am excited. It looks like old Ryder. As soon as Ryder heard my voice outside, came to visit. What you got all over you, Ryder? You can't climb up me quite yet this morning. As soon as Ryder hears me come outside, comes to running. I love it. Also, Eclipse is out of grounding this morning. So she's out running around somewhere. I'm sure she's going to find us eventually. Ooh, y'all get a little sneak peek in the back of what's been going on over there. That video will actually be coming out today of everything that I've been accomplishing the last couple of days on the Well Solar House. It's a really, really good video. Stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning last night editing it to make sure that I could get it out today to you guys. I don't know exactly what time it's going to come out. Probably about 1 o'clock, in between 1 and 3 o'clock. I haven't scheduled it yet to go live. Still got to do a little bit of stuff on the back end, like make the thumbnail and stuff like that. But it's going to be a good video. Make sure that you go to Come On Homesteading and check that one out. You're not going to want to miss it. It's cool. I did a couple of little different things in this edit right here that I thought turned out pretty cool. But you see what I'm standing beside this morning. Whoo, I got to get to milling some wood because we are getting close to needing to put some walls up on that sucker. Still got to pour this slab. I'm actually going to Russellville today. I got to take that generator back. The struggle of off-grid, let me tell you. That generator has been giving me all kinds of fits this week, and I just have not had time to go all the way to Russellville because it's over an hour away. So today's the day, which I always hate doing that in the middle of the day because it pretty much takes my whole day. But because whenever I go over there, you know, I try to go knock out all the shopping. I try to get gas for the generators with all the gas cans. I always try to go to Walmart and all of that. And plus Lowe's and anywhere else I need to get supplies for building. So it normally takes quite a few hours. Look who joined the party. Say good morning, Eclipse. Eclipse. Say good morning. Good morning. Come here. Let me see if I can show a little bit of the marker on her head. Eclipse, come here. Come here. You see the purple? She's kind of moving around a little bit this morning. It's hard to catch her. But she got most of it off, and I got most of it off last night. She definitely knew that she was in trouble yesterday. She definitely had that pouty puppy look all day. But she's happy to be back out and about and running around like the crazy kid that she is this morning. But Margarita's coming over tonight, and this weekend I'm getting her on the sawmill. We have a whole lot of wood that we need to get milled up for the building, and I also need to mill some wood up for what we're building for Simple Life Reclaim for their housewarming present. Me and Margarita is actually going to build that together this weekend. And if everything works out, I'm going to try to get that built and the video made and edited by Sunday. And y'all will actually get to see what we built. So it's going to be a good time. But I need to get that pile a lot smaller. And I need to get that pile a lot smaller. I'm not really interested in milling the big long oaks right now. I'm mainly interested in trying to get all of this pine done. But it looks so much better out here by the sawmill. The place is definitely starting to look a lot better. I'm going to walk back here a little bit. I want to show y'all something. I'll show y'all from the distance. Look at that. Little sneak peek of the video. If y'all look closely, y'all can see what all's gotten done. I'm going to show y'all one of the struggles of being off-grid, being a YouTuber, and building, and trying to make it all look good and sound good on camera. Now, we're going back into the cut that I started clearing for the mountain view there. And I'm going to show y'all something. It's crazy. It's crazy what I got to do. Look out here in the distance. I have my big generator out here because that's the only one that can run my compressor and all the saws without having an issue. Eclipse, don't be pouncing. Don't be pouncing. He's way too small to be pouncing. But look where I have my big generator at. I have it on a pallet so I can pick it up with the tractor every day and move it back up there because it also runs my well. And the well will not reach all the way out here. But look how far away the cabin is. See it over there in the distance? I have to run over 200 foot of extension cord all the way through the woods to the job site over there and have this generator way back here in the back, just so y'all don't have a loud generator in the videos while I'm making them. You can still hear it. In this video, you'll hear it off from a distance or whatever. But if it was right here where I was at, by me, you wouldn't be able to hear me talking, and it would not make for a good video. Oh, I just missed it. Eclipse. I know you was in your kennel yesterday and you wired up, but Eclipse is not trying to hear it this morning. Eclipse was just up the tree, or Ryder would just went up the tree. Yeah, she's got a whole lot of energy this morning. I'm gonna have to stay out here with them until she calms down a little bit. She ain't trying to hurt Ryder, but she's pouncing. And if she pounces on Ryder's little butt, it might not be good. Look at this, guys. You see that mountain view back there? And I'm almost to the power lines right there, so you can barely see the top of it right there. But by the time I go all the way back over there to the cabin, you'll be able to actually see all of it once we get it cleared. This right here will be coming soon. It's been put on hold because oh, look at you almost got it. Those branches messed you up, huh? You still learning to climb? Ryder likes climbing. I'll sit out there in the evenings and just kind of hanging out and resting before the sun goes down, and Ryder will come shooting across the yard and just shoot up a tree. And a very, very exploring little cat, starting to learn. Eclipse, come on. No. Starting to learn how to use those claws and how to climb. Yeah, but I'm definitely ready to get back right here as well. But it got put on hold because Simple Life Reclaim was on the final push to get into their basement. And then everybody knows that Mel ended up coming down with the shingles. And so that kind of put all of this on hold. I told them don't even worry about it. I've got plenty of stuff to do, plenty of stuff to build. But as soon as they recover and get settled, they're going to come over and we're going to take out a lot of these big trees right here. And I'm going to go ahead and move that big pile right there and be able to have the mountain view from the cabin. So I haven't forgot about it. Ryder's up another tree. Ryder, are you climbing this morning? Are you feeling frisky? Are you a frisky cat? Come on. Come on. Eclipse, come on. I love just taking a walk through the woods with the animals. It's a good time. This cool weather definitely has the animals feeling frisky, especially Eclipse. Eclipse, come on. Ryder just climbed another tree. Yep, I guess Ryder's all about the learning to climb this morning. It's crazy. I feel like Ryder this week has had a growth spurt. He seems to be quite a bit bigger already. Margarita noticed it too whenever she came. There is something peaceful about walking through the woods on a nice brisk morning. It's gorgeous. I love it. Come on, kids. Come on. Eclipse. That's crazy. Eclipse, come on. Come on. Let me spin y'all back around. I can't show y'all too much. Gotta watch the video today. Eclipse. Your brother don't want to play. Ugh. Yeah, she's going to be a handful today after being in her kennel yesterday. I took her out last night too. I let her out throughout the day. Let her go to the bathroom, stretch her legs, and all of that stuff. And then I took her out last night pretty late and kind of let her run around a little bit while Ryder was sleeping. It was probably about midnight. And she ran around the yard and kind of hung out. And then she did really good though. She knew she was in trouble when it was time to come in and go to her kennel. She didn't give me no problems like she likes to sometimes. She came in, she would go in, she would sit down. She knew that she was in trouble. And it was funny. She just had that sad, sad puppy look. But the main reason why she got in trouble is most of the stuff that she chewed up is stuff that's on tables. She's been jumping up on tables here lately, and she can jump, let me tell you. And taking stuff off the table. So it's not even like stuff that's just laying around that she's been getting into chewing. She's been actually getting stuff off of the tables and stuff around here. That's the toilet paper that was on a table outside. And not a low table either. But that's just one of about 30 different sections. And when I say 30, I mean about 30 different sections around the yard that she got into that night. A lot of people ask me, how do I know it wasn't raccoons? I know my dog. And like I said, she had the evidence all over her face. She had Sharpie all over. She was just having one of those rambunctious nights. And now I got about an hour's worth of cleaning the yard because of Miss Eclipse. Like I don't have enough going on around here. But I'm excited with the progress yesterday. Yesterday was a beautiful day to work. I felt like I got quite a bit done. Definitely challenging to build by yourself. It's been a while since I've done it. I used to do a lot of building. When I had my homestead in Florida and stuff, I built all of that. If y'all haven't checked out those videos, go back and see some of the stuff I built. I built a predator-proof chicken coop. I called it Egg Quentin. It was the San Quentin of chicken coops. And it was definitely predator-proof. I'd never had a chicken loss or anything like that. I was also in the middle of building a whole food processing area and a walk-in cooler and a redneck laundromat and all kinds of stuff there before I sold that homestead in Florida. But with me going to Texas and doing all the moving and shaking that I've done in the last year and a half, I haven't had a chance to do a lot of building. So I'm a little rusty, but it's coming back pretty fast. And I think it's coming together really well. This is a gigantic well house. I mean, it's basically, footage-wise, it's a 30 by 30 or a 10 by 30. When you put it all together, even though it L's or whatever, if you just put it all straight, it would be a 10 by 30. So what is that, like 300 square foot or something like that for a well house? That's pretty big. That's definitely a big one. So it's definitely a nice little build, and I'm actually happy with the way that it is. And now that it's starting to kind of come together, I can kind of see it without it being in my brain. I can actually see it on the actual land by the cabin and kind of see the scale and everything of how it's going to look. And I think it's going to turn out really, 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 really nice. What I have pictured in my head, if I can make it look like that, it's going to be epic. It's definitely going to be epic. I got a couple of cool little things that I want to do, which I touch on in this video coming out today. Exactly what the whole game plan for that whole area is. And so it's definitely one that you don't want to miss. Yeah, it's going to be cool. And it has felt really, really good to kind of get back to building. I love building. I just love the process of taking nothing and turning it into something. So it's nice to kind of get back to building, and I'm looking forward to doing a whole lot more because I got a ton of it to do. So, but yeah, I think we're going to keep it somewhat short this morning. I still got a lot to do this morning. But I'm glad I could kind of show y'all some of the struggles that I go through making these films and stuff. And also another thing is I've had a lot of people ask why I didn't put that temporary canopy up 2 videos ago that I cleared out that section over there right beside the pump house. And the reason why is I wanted to have it as far away from the cabin in the front as I possibly could, because it's also where I store my generators and run my generators for the cabin. And I wanted it to get it far enough away that I couldn't hear the generators inside the cabin at night. And also when I'm in the back of the porch, because that's typically where I hang out the most at, is on the lean-to on the back where the outdoor kitchen is. And that's also where I film Fired Up Fridays and stuff like that. And the generator was in the storage shed behind me there, and the back is like right there. And so you had that generator noise constantly, just like the reason why I got it sitting out there in the middle of the field for building. It was making it difficult to film and stuff. And also when I was out there hanging out and watching the hummingbirds and the dogs and the cats play and all that other stuff, you got this loud generator just right there in your ear the whole time. So by moving it to the front and putting it over there further away from the cabin, it allows me to be able to kind of get away from that noise a little bit until I get solar hooked up. So that is why. It's not too far from the build site, and with me putting everything on pallets, my tools and everything like that, it's no big deal to take the tractor with the forks on it, pick up the pallet, and move the stuff to the thing. So that is why. I hope that answers y'all's questions. But it is Friday. I hope everybody has an amazing weekend. More than likely, being that Margarita is going to be here this morning, we will probably do one of these tomorrow. That way y'all can see Margarita, and we'll talk about what we're getting into that day, because tomorrow's going to be a big day. Margarita is going to learn how to do some cutting and sawing and milling and all kinds of stuff this weekend. She's excited. All right, guys, until we see each other again, come on. Hey, keep it real.